Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. On second down, a run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's fourth down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It looks like they'll move things around here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get...
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Now 2nd and 9. Hall again. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The Jets at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll look to throw here. Now the ball comes loose. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. to the right here to Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
First and 10, it's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Hall. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. One more time with Hall. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Well, let's see where they turn on third and goal from the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here. Would be
not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with first and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Trap 50, trap 50. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rebel, 18 Rebel.
Willis looking to throw on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Willis. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw hauled in by Washington. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Willis looking to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put Belling up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
4th and 5. Back to throw, Willis.
Steps away to his left.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ball again on 2nd down. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now an audible here into something else. They'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Willis looking to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm not liking what I've seen from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Willis. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. This time they stay on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Pick it up.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
First and 10, Willis. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 79 Railroad. 19 Lions.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Got an open man. It's Pickens. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Left wing 19.
Willis to throw on second. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Willis. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
19 Tigers.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side is going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Ball on a give up the middle. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Willis. And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds Wilson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
A good throw there. And this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Together, all, keep it together.
They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Complete to Washington. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Willis will look to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12.
To throw, here's Willis.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Come on.
Now Willis to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
79 Broncos.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now back to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Warriors 70. Go.
Willis looking to throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Here we go. 60 Maverick.
Willis. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 96 yards rushing for him now to this point. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
And the Jets, 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready? Panther 11.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Willis. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that